Let's see if this works. Check. All right. No idea if this is working, but we'll play. We'll try. I'm going to do this transcription live. All right. On this day, 5 years ago, I just want to first sync up all the recordings I just made. Do it off stream because it's boring. This one, I picked this one because, well, it's next in queue. It's also pretty easy. This one because, well, it's next in. All right. All right, I want to make sure we're getting a feed. That's clear. All right. All right, I want to make sure we're getting a feed. That's clear. There's a bunch of strings. Okay. Looks like the first 5. Is this all strings? I can't remember. I did this the other day. Yeah, there's a harp. All right, the first 5 are strings. I was just using a template from earlier, so it makes this a little bit easier. Hopefully it doesn't crash. All right, we're going to call this channel 1, 2, 3. All right. So what do we got here? This is the main theme. Cool. Am I holding that? I think it's a half note. I think I'm doing it too. Yeah, doing it too slow. Oh, there's an F sharp in this key signature already. I don't know if that's accurate, but. Four, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the main theme, but in minor. Cool. And now, what's next? That's the tonic and a diminuendo until bar 7. All right. Let's make sure I like this view better because you can see the bar numbers. All right, there's the first part of the introduction. Channel 2. Whoa, very chromatic. I think that's what I heard. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, parallel octaves. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, diminuendo. Up. Probably should take the key signature out of here. Oh, what was my warning? What's my warning here? YouTube warning. The stream's current bitrate is slower. Oh no. Okay, I'll deal with that another time. I'm just playing around right now. That's a really long E, but diminuendos and bar 6. Oh no, yeah. And then F sharp here. Get this out of here. It's from my template. So is this. I want to just line these up better in Cubase. Oops, what am I doing? Yeah, so here's all the channels, all the channels from the game. Okay, I click. Oh, do I click on recording only? Yeah, I want to hear what to click. Hopefully it's the right tempo. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Ooh, is it before the beat or is there a tempo change? That's the question here. Listen to the original. Oh, the click is not going to run right because I don't have in sync. Oh, there you go. It sounds like it changes tempo. It's a little fast, right? Yeah, it's a little faster. Okay. So maybe 70. I'll make, I'll put some question marks to remind myself to check out the tempo. So there's a new change here. There is something happening there. It's like a little puzzle, right? What note is that? Let's see, good. D, C, D, C. Wow. Beautiful line. And then a diminuendos. Okay. What was it in CD, CD, C? Oops. I want to make sure it's strings. I might put this in one staff when I'm done, or like a grand staff. But we'll see what I end up doing. Oh, close. So let's I'm just doing this first chunk because it sounds like there's a tempo change. And it's gonna mess me up. 4. A. I'll do the crescendos later. It just holds A. And diminuendos on 4. Like this. Okay. I'll do those a little bit more picky later. Oh, I have 2 projects open? Oh, I was going to do the Farm Boy one. Oh, yes, I'll have that open. I'll do that one later. Close that. All right. Move this back. So it just goes to B and then goes back to A. Good voice leading. Again, I'm not going to write that. I don't know if this is significant. Is the beginning just strings? I think. Oh, there's a low string. That's a significant crescendo, I think. It's the same thing as 4. No. Yeah, no. It's just rearticulated. Where did it rearticulate? Upbeat of 4. And a 4? Maybe 4/7. Okay. Right, so something is not right there. With the timing, I'm going to figure out where it gets rearticulated. Let me listen to the original. Just strings. Yeah, I said it was a little faster, right? Let's check 70. the tune bat thing doesn't work if there's multiple tempos in one track. So. Now, maybe split the difference. 69 beats a minute. There's the harp. No, there's no tempo change. Yeah, I said the tempo wrong. The tune bat thing I was using told me it was 68, but it's one off, and it makes a big difference. So let's call this channel 6 to 10, I think, is the harp. That makes more sense to show in separate. I mean, not separate in grand staff. Where did I put Cubase? So we're going vertically right now before I clean everything up. Now here's the harp. Well, what's 10? Oh, there's nothing on 10. This is a small one. Yeah, this one didn't use all these channels, so make this small. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, that doesn't look good. For our next one. All right, so let's hear what's happening in the harp. There's like a strum, so what they have to do is split the channels so it sustains nicely. All right, let's see how I get this in sync. So it's the low note on the downbeat. What's A? Yeah. So A. Start here. Take other two. And then these guys are like staggered a little bit. So I'm just going to do the little stagger notation. I'm going to turn these back on. I wish I had a board here. Now, is it 2, 3 like that? I think it was. Yeah. All right, is it just like an A minor arpeggio? Yeah, C, it just inverts. C, E, this one's E, A, and is this one A, C? So, yep. Who needs perfect pitch? Just basic music theory. So I might do it like this. I might not even need the 2 staves. This is 6 to 9. I don't even need these channels. It's going to be a nice small transcription. Where's the little glissando thing? Use that one. Oh, Sibelius is so easy. Okay. Listen to these together. So harp. Rest. Maybe I should write that as 2. Oh, different chord. I like these. Oops, wrong keypad. So at measure 7, the chord changes. It sounds like major. A D. What are the other chord, other notes? F sharp A. It's just a D chord, right? Guess and test. Yep. What's the next one? Same thing again. Yep. And then measure 8. Okay, there's a little heart part. So that is this section right here. Now it sounds like, looks like there's some. Where's the repeat of the track? I put a little marker here writing start. Oh, it's right there. Okay, so it's 27 measures and change for the whole track. Okay, so I was going vertically a little bit to get my bearings. Now we're going to go back to channel 1 and continue here. Oops. So let's see if we're right here. Rest for 2 bars. You can see channel 2 has a swell. So now channel 1 again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're in G? We're starting in G at least? Hold on. It's a little different. All right, get this out of the way. I think it's maybe this melody, but so it was. That's F and G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. Okay, so it doesn't actually play the whole leitmotif. Really, really good writing. He knows how to develop themes. Now look at this one. It starts on the upbeat. It feels off time. So there might have been a tempo change somewhere. Or it's slightly off from 69 beats a minute. It might be 0.5 or something. Yeah. You're right, this is set in time. See, it's pushing here. Or it just is in 3. Well, I'm just gonna keep going left to right, and then if I have to change tempo or something, I'll do it in post. Well, so 15 beat 4 E. Yeah. Where am I? How long is this note? Sorry, wrong note. Carry these. That looks terrible, so it's probably wrong. There's probably some kind of either tempo change or just time change. And then it's diminuendos, probably beat 3 of 19. Or it might be upbeats, I don't know. It's funny, I have almost the right amount of staff paper. All right, 21. A flat. A flat or G sharp? It matters. Yeah, G sharp. This is beat 4 of 21. Again, it looks terrible. Clean it up. Where did that B hit? B2. Is that C sharp? Sound like it. Yeah. Okay. Just keeps continuing. And dimming your windows at 27. Okay. This is annoying. So there is a question here. I'm going to be like, make a note to myself. Tempo change? I don't know if there's a tempo change. It could just simply go to 3/4 or something for a bar. We'll find out. Oh, hey, Bird of Hermes. Is this the first time I've done transcription live? On YouTube Live, yeah. I did 1 or 2 on Twitch. But I have 1,800 subscribers here, so I thought let's do it on YouTube Live and see what happens. So it also keeps me focused on it. I'm not gonna start doing other things. So why not? And I think some people are interested in how it's done. I made the process videos, but sometimes it's cool to watch live. There's a couple people told me they like having my streams on in the background as they work because they get to hear music and stuff. All right, let's do channel 2. I did this chunk up to 7, so let's see here. You guys get to see my thought process and my problem solving here. Like I noticed there's an issue with this one, so we'll find out. So here's 7. 4. That's a significant crescendo. So put that. I'll do all the wrong button. Dynamics later. And measure 9. I would probably call that another rehearsal because there's a key change. The prerequisite for the stream, yes. Watch the process video. Then come here if you have any questions on the material. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't do any. I was going to put my camera on, but that just takes up space. And why do you have to see me? You know? Well, don't feel like doing that. So yeah, where's the climax of the crescendo? Is it like a 6 beat? Maybe we're in 3. I'm having a slight prediction that he goes to 3 in part of this. Like that. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 12. These are just swells. Yeah, here that tempo sounds off, right? Like count along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 before the beat. There's some kind of accelerando or I'm gonna mark. But I like to do 2 here. This is a little cop out, but simile. Oh, not capital. Why is it capital? Stop. Jeez, the button's stuck. It's a little bit of a cop out. Like in my professional orchestral score, if I'm writing music for people to play, I never do this, but just make things streamlined here. So there's some kind of tempo change happening here. Unless it's just really on the upbeat, but it feels like it's pushing in the original. Take off the click. 2, 3, 4. 1. I'm also hearing in compound meter here. It's in 7. Like, hold on. Let's do, where am I? Measure 12, I say? Yeah, hold on a second. Where did we write this in? I'm kind of new to Cubase, but I've been liking it a lot lately, so... Now, wait, it felt 7, but they're triplet. It's weird. So for just those 2 bars. I'm not gonna write it like I'm writing it in 7/4 though. Yeah, that's weird. So it's really like a 7/8 triplets don't work in 7/8. It would be 3.5, 4, and normal people don't write in 3.5, 4. Not saying Umatsu is normal, but yeah. So if I put this in 7/4, you just get the two. Oops, I guess I set it back. Wait, right here. That's pretty simple. It's really simple. Cubase is so easy. Well, I don't know if I like 7/4. It doesn't feel right in 7/4. I think I might just put it in 7/8 with triplets and hope it blends right. Golden Sun. Oh yeah. It's so funny you mentioned that because I was looking at Game Boy Advance just yesterday. I was looking at some of the games because I've only played it. I started playing because of the Switch Classic thing, or the Switch Online service. I don't really know how to grab the audio. I tried. I did some Minish Cap, but I just used like an AI stem splitter for it because like the software I had wasn't like doing this beautiful thing like I was able to do here, like separate all the channels. But I'll look into that because I played Golden Sun last summer. I was working on some scholarly research on odd meters, but this is more fun than scholarly research. I'd rather do this. So just a nice major 7. What? Where am I? F? You said major 7. Obviously, the other guy's an E. So if this is okay, so let me see. We're gonna do what I did over here in Cubase. I'm gonna put then I'm gonna do some surgery. Let's see. We're gonna do this. 2 bars of 7/8 because it's like 6/1, half a dozen the other, like lesser of, oops, 2 evils. Now look how much nicer it looks. All right, when I'm gonna do this, what do I do here? Do something messed up. We'll clean it up later. But like, if I put the games of software mixing, separating channels for that might be complicated. Yeah. Because like Final Fantasy VII uses the internal sound chip for everything. That's why I was able to do it. But other PlayStation games I looked at, even like Final Fantasy VIII, Symphony of the Night was one I would love to do. It's like my favorite one of my favorite soundtracks. But it's a disaster when I try to do the separation. Like I have decent ears, but I want to be as accurate as possible before I publish anything. So I might use one of those stem splitters and try. Listen to it first. Alright, so there's a bunch of F's and E's. I want to work in this measure first here. So 12. Is 12 or the 7? Did I put it in the wrong spot? I think I did. Yeah, it's supposed to be 12, right? That's where the 7/8 hits. Let's do it again. 7/8. It really should be 3.5, 4. And if I'm going to be that guy, maybe I will write 3.5, 4. But like, let's see. If I do 7/8, this one terminates right here. See that channel 1? That's like perfect. So yeah, I think he's thinking 7/8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Yeah. I could write al niente, but I don't know. Let's do it this way. So, simile. I don't need to write simile. Just 1 bar. It's fine. Make it look good. Boom. I don't like the collisions. It's okay. So get rid of this redundant 7/8 extra bar. Let's see if now the harp sounds like it's tripleting here. Oh, look how it's not in sync. That's confusing. Okay, what did I do wrong? Or is it maybe slightly off in the tempo? Or am I not? Yeah, look. I'm not exactly on the beat here. See? There we go. backwards, get the harp here. Could have gotten that by ear. E. And then louder. Wait, is that? Oh, yeah, there's the 7. Measure the 7. Good. And then on 14, feels a little bit off still. I'm gonna try. So this is 2, 3, 4, 2. Look at that. It's right in between the beat. 1, 2, and the and of 4 on the 7 bar. Still playing up. It doesn't matter. I like to hear the harp sound, but whatever. So 4 there it will be. We'll see if that's right once I start flushing in the rest. Flushing out the rest. Okay. Let's go back to channel 2. So it seems like the timing is right. I wanted to put the harp in there for the timing. Now let's hear this part. 14. 2. Wait. Am I in the wrong spot? Oh, 12. 13. Oh, there's that. I'm off by a couple bars. I see what I did. This is back to 4/4. This comes in at 16 now because the measure numbers are all off because added those. 7, 8 is 12 and 13. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Crescendo, diminuendo. 17. That's F. So 16, sorry. Hairpins. See, they're not clean looking. I don't know why I'm still getting collision warnings here. It's okay. There we go. Gotta look good, right? All right, now 16, I'm going to put a marker here. All right, this is our major 7 chord. 2, 3, 4. 2. Forte piano. Okay. And 18 and 19 were both half notes. But these were forte piano. Kind of. I mean, I might change my mind on that. Because, yeah, I hear like a little accent. Right? The swells. 22. Now, it sounds like there's another time change here. Time signature. Yeah, it's right here. Okay, so I think maybe this was a tempo. Major chord. Okay, but without the tempo, without the time signature change, it's lining up pretty well. But let's just try it here first before I mess up my score. So 18, 7, 8. Take an educated guess, and then back to 4/4. Look how nicely it lines up. Except for this. No, it doesn't. Maybe it's longer. Let's see. It lines up nicely here. Click track. No, it's not good. Maybe it's... This speeds up. This feels like 4/4 here. Rubato. I might cop out and write rubato for those parts. That's really interesting. Okay, So we're going to put another question mark here with time. And I'm going to come back to that. Just worry about the pitches for a little bit. Because this might all change. Let's go back to this section to flesh this out. Channel 3. This I did already. 7, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I don't know why I didn't finish that phrase before. I think it's one of these. Yeah, see, there's like a slight swell. And it seriously could just be the patch he's using. B flat. Yeah. Crescendo up to and then diminuendo at 11. Okay. So it's just a B flat. I'm gonna rewrite this because there's like kind of a plateau. So this major third here. Okay. I'm gonna freeze here. Let's get the channel 4 and 5 in. Channel 4. We do this. 3, 4, 1, 2, diminuendo. And this is just another swell. What's up with the hairpins? Okay. Where's my... You said note spacing. It just might be a... Did I put them in the wrong spot? Wait, what did I do wrong here? Why did it... It's really weird. I must have accidentally clicked and dragged. Go to panoramic. Back A. This is going to go into G. Yep. And there's the plateau. And then a diminuendo. Technically, it's al niente. I don't know if I should bother writing that. Like the... Yeah, it might be... It looks good. Where is it? This one. A lot of modern composers like using that. Yeah, look, why is it... You know what? Probably some treble cleffing. There we go. That looks better. This, I probably could... This could be violin 1, violin 2. This really, if I want to be pedantic, should be alto clef. But... I'll leave it this way for now, because a lot of people don't like alto clef. I'm one of the only people that likes it. To me, it makes sense, the middle line being middle C. I hate tenor clef, though. Tenor clef doesn't make any sense. And I played bassoon, and it never made sense to me. Oh, yeah, I wanted to readdress this part. It looks like we're crescendoing here. Plateau. Oops. And 4 it brings back. It goes back down, and then it swells again. That's what's happening. It could just be his sample might have run out of juice. Like it just maybe he didn't have the sustain he wanted, and he just rearticulated it. No idea. Yeah, same with here. Same kind of thing. Now, these are poker crescendo, but I don't want to be that pedantic. Also, am I even starting at the right spot? Yeah, look, I was cutting it off. I don't use a click when I hit the play button when I record them in, so I have to shift things. 9. Okay, nothing here on the bass. Wait, the bass doesn't come back until, look at that. Why is it? Oh, it doesn't, it's not bass anymore. All right, 24. It comes back. Oh, am I writing patch? Like, I kind of don't mind it being separated like this for this track because there's some movement here. Bass 24. What? Let me click that treble clef. Is that where we were? What C are we on? No, octave off. Boom, boom. Strings. Let's put string section. It's not like a really violin. What was it? It's just descending C minor thing. So this here. Wait. We have C against C sharp. The 24. Oh, it's beautiful. This is probably D flat. Yeah. I'll write that as D flat, or maybe this one's C sharp, or B sharp. Maybe we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 27. Off by the beginning of 28. It's a little bit after, so I think something got a little bit screwed up with the timing. So we're gonna figure that out. What's going on with the tempo here? That's because this looks good, but it's not lining up. So I think he does like a little push here. 28. Yeah. Because like this is starting a little late. That's gonna be a fun problem. And that's the repeat. You can just trim that audio. Cool. All right. Now that harp thing that's in 7. Let's get that all situated. Make sure this is good. Am I hearing? I might be hearing tuning. He loves that minor 1, major 4. Like, oh. Boom. There's beautiful chord progressions in his works like that. All right, let's make this sound like boom, bing, ding, dee, dee, dee. Let's get this in sync. Is it triplets? All right, let's make sure. So these were all off now. Yeah, he's supposed to do a little stagger. Are they right before the beat like that? We don't know. We'll find out. No, it's pushing it. So they're all right. I'm gonna predict that the high one is on the downbeat, and these guys are like grace notes before it. Why does it sound so choppy? Bring this back. I think it's rubato. Yeah, there's a lilt to it. Listen again. Weird. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to write it. All right, let's get the notes. No, that wasn't right. It's just E minor, C. All right. Let's have fun with this. I don't think this is going to be right. No, that's not right. Whoa. Yeah. Right. It feels triple do, but boom, boom, there's like a swell. No, that's really wrong. Is it like? I wonder if I should just write it in 4 and put rubato. All right, messing everything up. It's really kind of killing me how this is not harping. So 1 second. Oops. I messed it. Put this here. Yeah, right. It doesn't. It feels like 4, but it's not. It's actually pushing because the only way I get to work here is by putting it 7. So what I'm going to do is D7/8 it. And instead, I'm going to put a tempo change. Here's my tempo map. Go to the grid. Put some points right here. It feels like there's just like a push up in the tempo. Not that much. Ever so slightly. So what do you think? Oh, actually, I'll take these off of let's go back to the original. Yeah, I think it's pushing. Close. I think it's a little bit much. I don't really like the resolution on this tempo track. I wish I can like see this. Wait, did I mess this up? This is supposed to be 69 beats a minute. And maybe instead of 80, let's do like 75. All right, almost. It's a little faster. 78. I'm gonna put. That's what it is. Yeah, it is a tempo. All right. So put this. Occam's razor. Whatever is the simplest explanation, right? The fewest assumptions. So move this guy here. So these are triplets. And then I think there's some kind of swell. That looks good. And then we're going to put tempo. And I'm going to put più mosso, right? And then tempo. Oh, I can leave that. Tempo. But now, is the video going to line up? It doesn't really matter. I can edit in Premiere. Like, what does this say più mosso is? 76. It's fun. Oops. Oh, no, sorry. What did I do? There we go. Yeah. So a little push in tempo makes more sense. And there's a poco rubato I can probably put here. Like that. I think that's a little it's not a cop out, it's the way shoot. Things are. Let's repeat that. Now Yeah. Now we got to figure out what's happening here. An A. So measure 9, channel 5. Oh, there is nothing. Okay, cool. So it's All right, so at A, it kind of thins out the texture a little bit. So we get the G minor thing. And it's totally consonant except for the one passing note. And then this E minor thing, 12. We got 12. Channel 2, let's hear channel 3. What's this chord? Oops, I'm hearing something else. Okay, it's that little motive he does in almost a lot of the tracks. C, B, C. The little half step thing with the little bit of emphasis. I know there's a motive, a name for that. Or I can do that, like do, da, because it doesn't really like drop immediately, like a real forte piano, like you would do on like a trombone or something. Like the simplest motives make great music, right? There's so many parts in this. Yeah, I'm gonna put my parts in the soundtrack that, like that half step thing, the melody that we're looking at here. There's like these minor third relationships everywhere. Just like two motives related by a minor third. Like that's really, it's like a, but he does things like it will be E minor to G minor. So it's the parallel major to the relative minor. A PR transformation. It's like everywhere in the soundtrack. But, wait, this is G. Oh, okay, this is I'm thinking the wrong spot here. That's this, but in G. Like how simple each part is by itself, but it just makes a really nice, texture. So we start like E minor 7, but the minor 7 disappears. It's just that kind of thing. That's the minor third relationship, probably. Well, not really, because it's leading tone exchange. All right, 14. Just hanging out in G. Okay. It felt like this, and then I'm going backwards here a little bit. Sorry. So next motive. So we're going to do tempo changes instead of time changes. G. So those crescendos are more dramatic. Where was I? Hold on. 16? Lost my place. Yeah. This is where we have a little bit of a swell. Now I'm going to change my mind about these FPs. Like I said earlier, it will be crescendo, accent, diminuendo. Yeah, now I'm not getting collision. I kind of like when the hairpins though are closer to each other, like, and then it's giving me collision warnings. But I just think it looks better. You can see like the swell. Okay, so at the tempo, 14. What does string 3 do? This is the viola, I would assume. There's a B crescendo and diminuendo. Is that all that's in the recording? Am I missing something? I like his samples. It's, it doesn't sound like real strings. It's nice and more. It's just the first inversion E minor chord. Yeah. It's so simple. You break it down. B, C sharp, D, C sharp, D. So C, B, and C sharp, D. Wait, no. Was that? I already lost my train of thought. That was it? That's right. Something's wrong in 2 then. Yeah, that should be F. E. Oh, yeah, I'm flipped. Right, did I dyslexify something here? 16. Oh, there we go. I just flipped them. It's not quite a forte piano. Oops, I want to play this. What's that note? E? Just playing E for 2 bars. Now here we're going to do another one of those rubato things. Oh, look at this redundant 4/4. Get rid of that. Here, let's do. I think it's another più mosso. The notes in this one are simple. There's nothing fast, complicated. Hard, I don't have to slow anything down to figure out the pitches, but the tempo is a little bit tricky at times. I don't really love the way Sibelius handles tempo changes, but like separating it, I might not know what I'm doing, but oh no, I know what I'm doing. You just make the node and then you type it in. So that's not good. It feels like it, it gets yeah, right. As soon as he does a lot of this, and this soundtrack especially, and there's like weird. Some of the pieces were like at like decimal point tempos. It's just like the only way it really worked. So, yeah, whatever. Does that feel like it's speeding up? Right? Yeah, I think it's the same thing as before. That this here, we're going to be 78 or 76, for what it doesn't matter really. Feels a little fast, right? Or slow. Slow. 2, 3, 4. What am I hearing? I picked the wrong track. Yep. Hold on. Let's listen to the original. Yep. Yeah. It's 18 and 19. There's a più mosso. I think I put it in the wrong spot then. I did. Same kind of thing. Più mosso a tempo. Now, does that bother anybody having the rehearsal marks? Not. I had a composition teacher years ago that told me to use double bars whenever there was a tempo change, and I just thought that looked it's too much. So I'm not doing that here. So yeah, I think this swell is good like that for now. Feels like it's a little bit faster than the first rubato, which is really good composition, I think. Makes it breathe a little bit more. Now, what do we got here? It sounds like just 2 arpeggios. Major. Wait. What are we in? A major? Is that what it's doing? What? It's a second inversion, huh? Wait, is that what it is? Get rid of this. Yeah, but there's again a little lilt to it. So I'm gonna get that poco rubato. Like to say it Italian. Yeah, the previous ones. No, the previous ones not so much. We gotta think. I think in 6, there's lots of tempo changes in the opening Like Dancing Mad, the first movement, because I just performed it a couple months ago with a band. And there were some tempo changes in that, but it wasn't like rubato, and it was like really rigid. You know, I have the scores for that. But it wasn't like this kind of. I don't remember ever writing rubato. That's F. Did I do this right? Was this B minor? F A D minor? D minor, right? Of course. Why did I put B? Yeah. Because again, he does this a lot. 1 minor 4, 1 minor 4. That's nice voice leading. Okay, so is this mirroring this part? It is. Now I want to just grab these. Just being picky here. Yeah, so these two bars here kind of mirror. Now I want to just check that high note, the A. I think the reason he didn't terminate the A quickly is because it blends with both harmonies well. And he maybe thought the D was offensive. Yeah. So it just it starts diminuting at 19. Actually, I probably should. Yeah, I want to. I don't know how I feel about these. It's fine, right? The ones at the al niente. I'll go through it when we're done and see if I want to keep that there. Yeah, where are we going? Measure 20. 20 original. It's just holding out a chord. So we got the E on channel 2. Yeah, this is where there is something weird with the tempo, but I'm just gonna. So there's something weird getting back to measure 22 that I might want to address right now before I write in the right notes. Dancing Mad. Yeah, Dancing Mad. That is one of the games that really pushes SNES. The other one is Earthbound, using sample libraries. That is phenomenal what that game is doing in terms of pushing the capabilities. But Dancing Mad is just like a stellar achievement in video game music. Super Metroid. Talking about stellar, has a lot of really cool things that it's doing as well. And there's some one of my students sent me something that was awesome. I forgot the name. I forgot the name of the game. Plock or something. Didn't even believe it was Super Nintendo. It was wild. So look, I want this to be on beat 1. So I have a feeling that he's doing like the opposite thing. He's actually making up for that crescendo, tempo change, and bringing it back extra slow here. Right? This is 62. Back to 69. No, I don't know much about Plock. I just had a student send me it, wanted me to look at it, and I was like, I think it was someone on my on the channel, on the Discord, but there happened to be one of my students too. I don't know much about it at all, and I would love to know. This feels a little fast. Wow, is he actually slowing down here too? Nope. Tempo changes. This is weird. How about not? Yeah, I mean, it's correct. Yeah, he's back at 60. Unless I mess this up. Okay, it's actually not really hitting. This should be maybe 2? No, like 78. And this can be 64. This is my push and pull right here, trying to get this to line up. Oh, no, shoot. Did I mess something up? Yeah, shoot. No, go back. All right, here's the... Hey, what did I do? Bring that back. Here we go. So I'm going to make this 78. Just trying to get the Cubase file line up so we can get this right. Got 64 I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 64. Oh, let's keep it at 64. I think it goes back to 64. $65, let's say. So much push and pull. I went back too far. I like 64 better. So 20. So I'm gonna change this più mosso. I'm gonna write this meno mosso. Doing the Italian. Why not? Oh, it's the Fallen Brothers. Okay. Silver Surfer. Yeah, I did the title screen. Check out my transcription. I did the title screen for Silver Surfer. That's the best example of the NES pushing the limits. They were completely unsatisfied with the sound. That's really interesting. I didn't know it was Fallen Brothers, so I have to look at Plock now. But yeah, it's Silver Surfer was one of my favorite transcriptions. It was one of the most difficult ones. Yeah, check it out because I don't have it in a playlist. I'm actually kind of a spoiler. One project I want to work on for this channel is I'm going to do like top 5 most, complicated NES soundtracks, or complicated transcriptions. And I wanted to show that one, or like most interesting transcriptions, like what people have worked on. Yeah, I want to do more Silver Surfer, but it took hours, and frankly, like I get maybe like 13 cents for every video in terms of ad revenue. So I'm like, I have to be good with my, I have to manage my time really well. I'm just doing this for fun because this is my last week before I have to start teaching again. So I just want to be like, hey, let's do some transcribing because it's fun. But yeah, I would love to do that. It was a lot. But yeah, that first stage, it's amazing what he does. But I think it's Tim Follin with just making new timbres. And they're not the first one to do this. I mean, Castlevania, Simon's Quest did this by like changing the duty cycle or like at the onset of a note, they changed the duty cycle, and it was really interesting because you got new timbres out of something when they can only usually get 2 pulse waves. So yeah, that was fascinating. Yeah, a lot of. I mean, the reward is, hey, I got a great transcription, and then I'm teaching a video game music course this semester, so I'll be like, hey, I can cover that piece, talking about like the aesthetic of chiptune music, and why chiptune music obviously is synonymous with game music, but it's also an aesthetic we embrace to this day. Like Undertale, I know it's 10 years old now, but like that's such great sounds, and even though he had the capability of using high quality samples, we really embrace the awesomeness and uniqueness that is chiptune. All right, so C sharp crescendo, so this is a C sharp here. I'm gonna guess that this is A here. But, yes, exactly. I have the Castlevania collection for the Switch, and there's an option to run the Japanese versions. First off, the first game, the Japanese version has an easy mode, so I can run the game in 10 minutes, and I feel like a speedrunner. I can't beat the American version we got was so hard. But yeah, the third game, yeah, there's what is it, 2 sawtooth channels I think it added to it, allowing for more timbre. So that was like a hardware thing. It wasn't just experimenting with what was available. It was actually like, you know, a bonus feature. This is D, C sharp. Same as this. Right, he doubles the C sharp. I think it's a D flat, but I think he's thinking. We'll see. Be totally pedantic about this stuff. Yeah, I wanted to look at transcribing some of it, but I don't think I have that version on this machine. I get it on Zophar's domain. I'm still kicking myself for not going to. There was this like retro gaming. It was like retro. It was like a gaming thing near where I live. A couple months ago, about a month and a half ago. And Zophar was there. An Angry Video Game Nerd was there. I could have met the Angry Video Game Nerd. And I wanted to, you know, I don't know why I didn't go. It was like in Philadelphia, and I live like an hour from there. Yeah, there's A. I was right. Really? B flat? So I know where we are. We're B flat minor. That's cool. All right. This is cool how like chromatic this is. Like that chord. Now, it's a B minor. Oh, sorry. It's a diminished. It's a fully diminished. B minor, then B flat minor, add 9. Then the major 6, and then the G minor 7 flat 5. Yeah, the chords are really interesting, for lack of a better word. I heard in Britain, interesting is a insult. Yeah, it was interesting. It means that you didn't like it. So yeah, I think this is really a cool chord progression. That's why I'm not using a key signature here. It's a lot of mode mixture. So let's hear the next harp thing we have here. So he's got, this is measure 20. Here's 18. Here, I want to put my Cubase on this screen. I have a weird system. I have 2 different size monitors, and I know a lot of people get bothered by that. But it's when I bring it over to the other screen, the resolution gets all messed up. Maybe one day I'll get 2 32s. I don't need it. Get rid of that click. Beautiful chord. But what is the let's hear context first. Oh wow, hold on. Diminuendo. Yeah, the Silver Surfer video, that was fun to note tape. Like, that's another thing I wanted to talk about, like pieces of music that just don't work well in transcription. And that was really tough. I mean, I think I got it to work pretty well. It was tough. Anything Earthbound is another one. I mean, the American Earthbound, the Super Nintendo one. Mother isn't too bad. I only did a little. But Silver Surfer is pushing it. I want to do more Tim Follin. I know Pictionary, I heard, was another really good one. And the Plock I have to look at because what I heard was phenomenal. Boom, 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 boom. So this is measure 20. Oh, 25. I'm in the wrong spot. All right, 25. It's that B flat minor. What's the first note? Hold on. This is distracting me. I don't hear more than one note. Yeah, G. I was right. Is that what it is? It's just G minor 7 flat 5. He does that a lot too. Yeah. Is this 16th notes is the question. Don't think it is. Might be. No, it is. It's 16th. It's like a little rushy. See? It's like a little before the beat. Unless the tempo goes back up. Huh. There's a fun problem. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's irritating. It's also like looking at it. It's like, it's rough to look at when you have like so many weird notations. Like there's like those glissandi and everything. It's not something that Western notation doesn't lend itself well to synthesized music necessarily. Yeah, see here, there's a tempo change again. Ooh, this is great. Let's go back to whatever. 63 to 69 beats a minute. Oh, I had these on. Chaotic. Oh no, oh no. It's not really exactly right here. I'm gonna have to have fun with this one now. You guys get to see. This is an interesting one to do. Menomoso. Yeah, I'll keep that and then I'll write a tempo here. Do they know the a tempo? Not a tempo. Tempo primo. Tempo primo. Yeah. Yeah. Pictionary I heard was really. I gotta look at it again. I can't wait to bring it up. Maybe I'll put that on my list of things to look at. Because sometimes I do NES games that fall under the radar because people don't see the play. I don't know how YouTube really works with pushing videos. Like sometimes my videos get like 1,000 plays, which I mean that's a lot. I know I'm not Mr. Beast or anyone getting millions of plays, but sometimes they get like dozens. It's like what is happening, you know? But so yeah, I've done some of those, but I didn't do Pictionary. Now, I gotta keep listening to this one carefully. That's really weird. Okay, that is not the right tempo. So something changes again. This one, he's having a lot of fun with tempo changes. Some of the other one, this is good. This is fun to figure out because just doing notes can get tedious. This is yeah. See, these are all off. I'll take off the grid. I put these back on. Yeah, that boom, boom, ding, 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 ding. That tempo is a little bit slower. Say it's like a little behind the click. I think it's just rubato. Yeah, it's like I don't know what's popular sometimes. But yeah, the moon. When I did the moon from DuckTales, that was like the biggest leap of views. But because I know that one, people like that one. Um, 65. There were 65. That's so yeah, 65. Starting at measure 25, it goes back down to 65. Wow, the tempo changes. Thank you, Nobuo Matsu, for this. Sometimes I'm giving an exact tempo, sometimes I'm not. Oops, I just put Pumoso by accident. Gotta get your Italian right. Yeah, that's why I take requests. Like anyone that's on the Discord or chatting here, love to take requests every now and then within reason. I mean, some people request games that like I can't. Like someone wrote me privately, and they asked like Final Fantasy X, and I love a lot of that music, but it's so hard to separate. Hear what's going on. Or Undertale, people have asked about, which I love it too, but yeah, I gotta play. I watched a speed run of the remaster, but I never actually played it. I played the original one. Like I think the last time I played the original DuckTales, I might have been like 8 years old or something at like a friend's house on the NES. But so this is 6 of these, and then it does 6 more, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Off. Okay. Oops. That's what I got. Gotta clean it up. But yeah, the moon is a popular. I don't know what other big tracks. I mean, I did a Pokemon track. I don't know much about Pokemon. It's like something that was never on my radar. And someone recommended I did Pokemon, and a Kirby's Adventure. There's another student of mine, a grad student, was like, "Oh, you should look at I'm on the wrong paper size, aren't I? Yeah. There we go. Those got a lot. And like I think the Final Fantasy VII Prelude. I can do some inside baseball and show you guys my stats, but I don't really want to do that. Yeah, for look at like top content, real time. Let's look in the last. Oh, they don't show you the last. I'm like looking at my phone. I don't want to get distracted, but the most used in the past year. Yeah, was the Moon, Dancing Mad Part 3, the Sonic the Hedgehog title theme short. That's a big one. I mean, a lot of the shorts get more, but then they fall off a cliff. Like they get a whole bunch one day and they fall off. The hospital theme from Earthbound, people like. Fight against an armed boss, fight against monsters from Super Mario RPG, which I never owned. All right, so let's make this look good. I'm going to listen to the track. I'm going to see if there's anything else I need to address, like in terms of dynamics. Like I don't do a lot of dynamics. It's not like the music I write when I put dynamics on every note. Let's do this. Let's make my. Can I do both of these? Yeah, like there's music I'm writing in the background right there, and I have lots of dynamics. It's for a game. You're not allowed to see it. Funny if I put up one of my own transcriptions of one of my own pieces. All right, it's here on this day. No click. So this piece is the flashback, right? When they're in Nibelheim, is it? Or I have to play this game again. I just played it last year, but this is like one of the flashbacks. So you're hearing this dreary version of the main theme, and lots of cool key changes. major 4. G minor. Feels like a cadence in A. Slower. Dissonant. Really dissonant here. And there is a gap. Okay, I missed the little gap then. I gotta play the remaster of Super Mario RPG. I asked for it for as a gift, like for Christmas or something, and I never got it. So hopefully I get to play that one day. Yeah, that one looked 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh, that's weird. Okay. There's what I'm gonna do actually. This technically I can put. There's a fermata. What if I put a fermata? When is everything going away? Yeah. This is gonna look terrible though. That's my one problem with this. Put this bar in 5. I don't know. Is this really that bad? And then you do a fermata on the rest. Because that's really what's happening here. But Super Mario RPG, I heard was a shorter game? Or am I confused? I think someone was telling me they finished it pretty quickly. They never. Oh, it came out 95. I did the soundtrack. I should have 95, 96. But I was more into computer games at that time. Where's my transcript? I write the date. But so it's like I never really played it, and I really should. So why can't I find Super Mario RPG? Super Mario RPG. Where is it? Is it? Yeah. What? Super Mario RPG. SNES. Yeah, 96. Yeah, 96. Yeah, I wasn't into. I mean, I still played I'm still probably playing Final Fantasy 3 with 6, whatever, at that time, but not. Yeah. So this bar of 5/4 really does not look good, and I have to debate with myself. 2, 3, 4, 6. I was thinking it should be 6 and 6, but I don't know. It doesn't really bother me having this 3. Yeah, but that's what happens. There's like a little rest. Break. Repeat. Cool. Hey, it looks pretty good. I don't know if there's any issues. I want to bounce it down and make the video. So anyway, I don't want to do that on stream because it might mess up my stuff. Messes things up in audio. I forgot on OBS, I forgot that I put the text. I probably should have checked the placement of that text before I started the stream, but whatever. On the day 5 years ago. Cool. Thanks, Joe. I might want to do another. I don't know how often I'll do these. It'd be cool if like this week I can do one every day. But I don't think I will. Maybe a couple days a week. But then next week, when I start teaching, I can be able to do as many transcriptions, but we'll try. Not teaching as many classes this term, so we'll see. So hopefully I'll see some of you on the Discord. And subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that. It really helps the channel. But thanks, everybody. Looking for. Yeah, I'm gonna put the finished product up in the next few minutes, and right around lunchtime. Cool. All right.